Bhausaheb. Bhausaheb was sitting in the balcony of his flat on the first floor. He was staring direct into the mild setting sun, lost into thoughts. Feeling relieved now. Out of tension. But this should not have happened. Sunset. Twilight with golden color occupied the atmosphere. Soon Venus started shining brilliantly on the western horizon. Bhausaheb returned back to his room. Ramakaku was talking to Saku, the domestic help. Whatever has happened for good. How much he was slogging. For whom? What for? I told him several times. The society members don't care for him. Why should he take so much trouble? Only to receive criticism? Bhausaheb put sweat and blood to run the society. He used to say, after all, we belong to this society. Our society. Is it not our responsibility to ensure smooth running of our society? Seeing Bhausaheb entering the room, Ramakaku changed the topic. But Bhausaheb had overheard her. He thought, what is the point in changing the topic? Don't I know what is bothering you? When I used to get immersed in society work, you only used to help me. The committee meetings were being held in our house, usually on Saturday nights for the convenience of employed working members of the committee. Late night hours, heated arguments amongst the committee members ensuring their rights to prove their authority, used to disturb your sleep. But you never complained. On the contrary, you used to make tea for the members if the meeting extended beyond couple of hours, which was a regular affair. Not only that, you used to help me in maintaining the files, arranging them. It was not an easy matter to maintain accounts of 60 members, collection of monthly charges, bank matters, attending the regular complaints of maintenance such as water supply, cleaning services, arranging electrician for power complaints, etc. All this we were volunteering, as I was the only retired person in this housing society. In spite of all this slogging, if any member used to face a little inconvenience due to delayed attendance of the complaint, he used to come charging and in a very high voice used to question the delay. Abusive words were being thrown at me. You used to get upset by this treatment. To pacify you I used to say, Rama, social service always involves the arrogant behavior by some members. We have to tolerate all this. Bhausaheb entered the room which was spared for society work. Today, the room was very clean, devoid of all the files, voucher books, etc. Bhausaheb remembered. 4 years ago, when his son, Ajit, working for Air Force, had booked a 3-bedroom flat for them in this newly formed cooperative housing society. A working committee was formed. For being the only retired person available, Bhausaheb was given the responsibility of managing the society maintenance. All other young, working members of society assured support to Bhausaheb. And Bhausaheb took charge of their flat and also the voluntary secretary position of the society. Since Ajit was then not married and he had to stay at the airbase, one room of their flat was allotted for society work. It was full with all requirements for the society running. Today, after 4 years, it was emptied. During the audit this year, the shortage for 500 rupees could not be accounted for. Bhausaheb looked for the vouchers high and low. But he could not get them. Immediately gossips started among the members saying Bhausaheb had used 500 rupees for his personal use. He was alleged with corrupt practice. Some members demanded resignation from Bhausaheb. The members who did not come forward to help Bhausaheb in day-to-day working, were leading a protest campaign. Bhausaheb was disgusted by this behavior of some members. Few members even marched towards his flat asking for explanation for 500 rupees. Bhausaheb was so much upset that he refused to meet these members. The members then shouted derogatory slogans. They passed a protesting resolution against Bhausaheb. Bhausaheb put up his resignation. That was immediately accepted. A new committee was formed. Bhausaheb handed over the books of account to the new committee. The room used for society work, of his flat, was cleared. After a few days, Ajit returned from his duty. Bhausaheb and Ramakaku were pleased to see him. Talking about general happenings around, Ramakaku skillfully avoided the topic of society. Ajit spoke about his thrills of maneuvering fighter aircraft newly added to the Air Force. Subtly Ajit opened his suitcase, took out 2 vouchers, and while handing them over to Bhausaheb, he said, "Bao, these vouchers of society account had inadvertently come in my suitcase. A very small amount. But I thought, they might be needed by you. So preserved them and brought them along." Bhausaheb looked at the vouchers. These were responsible for the blemish he had received. But at the same time, he was satisfied that he had severed link with the society matters, society of the ungrateful, selfish members.